Greetings in that divine name of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie the First. Glory and honor in the name of his chosen queen, Empress Waziri Menen. My name is Kwasi Bansu, aka the Chasmatch Kwasi, aka Ras Kwasi, aka the Reading Ras, aka the Pan-African Happy Man. I'm a creative industry attorney, I'm an author, I'm an artist, I'm an actionist, and right now I am the host of Lion Voice Live. Welcome to Lion Voice Live and welcome to the Lion Voice Network, where the lions are telling our own story. Blessings to the global family. Forgive we are working through technical difficulties. I realized the intro had no sound. I was trying to load it up. It keeps kicking I'm on out forces. Listen, people, we fight not flesh and blood, but principalities and powers, spiritual wickedness and iron low places. Sometime a guy named Wi-Fi, the guy just act up in a new way that I didn't even know him know that character there. You know them way there? So forgive I for the sloppy intro. You know we try to do everything cut and clear. And the guests that we have today are brethren that are about excellence. Some did want the thing run right. You know what I mean? Because tonight we're talking about something that they them know is very passionate to I, which is the Rastafari musical industry. And I'm very intentional with that sound because my position currently is that Rastafari needs its own industry. And when I talk about the industry, we're talking about the whole supply chain, from the intellectual property to the venue, to the recording studio, to the record label, to the publishing. All of that need to be Rastafari owned and controlled. This is what Iman see as a vision, because we can't integrate into the current mainstream when we know what the current mainstream music is about, the low frequency. We know the links with organized crime. We know the links with the special intelligence agencies and the music. We leave them to that. You know what I mean? Make I have our own industry. And if ones want to cross over into the mainstream, or if there's mainstream success and the mainstream tap on, you think go viral, that should be brought up. But we should be developing an industry that is completely sovereign and tailored for a Rastafari friendly audience. And part of that supply chain is the end product, which is the concert. So we have a Rastafari brethren right now who is curating a concert experience, cultural experience, similar to what we see our brethren Tony Rebel do with Rebel Salute. The brethren is crafting a unique concert experience, no alcohol, no meat, in New Kingston. You know what I mean? It's going to be a nice vibration. But most importantly, who is the headliner? The headliner are the Abyssinians. So big, legendary Rastafari inspired, some of the most legendary Rastafari songs ever recorded, the Abyssinians. And when the Armageddon get hot right now, this is the time you want to hear them type of music. And they're coming fresh off a European tour. So you know the vibes is going to be right. And the brethren, who is the promoter, is also an artist, you know what I mean, based here, between here and Jamaica. He's, you know them say bilingual, you speak two language. He's bi-residential, meaning him could there Jamaica, him could there America. Brethren move, you know what I mean, he moves through. The last time I saw him was at the Kingston Night Market in the physical farm, and the brethren was promoting this same event. It's an annual event, and it's an event that we want the Rastafari community to support. And you see the brethren has been running ads on the Lion Voice Network, and we're going to have more cultural events running their ads here. And again, this is part of the ecosystem, the sovereign ecosystem that we're talking about. Media is part of that supply chain. You know, the media get out the sound. So the media also is responsible for programming and counter-programming. And we are now counter-programming the low frequency, the slackness. We are counter-programming with positive, righteous vibration, people who are looking for something to uplift their soul. That is what we program here on the Lion Voice Network. So before I bring forward our guests today, this is going to be one of them classic episodes. The Brethren, them bring some production value there. You know what I mean? The Brethren is a long time promoter, so him thing have to write. We have artists, missing guitar, string up. I don't know what's going to happen, people, but the thing look away. I tell you, them, you need to share, you need to like, you need to spread it out, because this is one of them Lion Voice Network history tonight. And if you're watching on the replay, sorry that the item couldn't be here live. This one is going to be special. So before I bring forward our guests, I want to just take some time to big up the greatest online community on the planet Earth. I am biased. That means that I am transparent about my thing. But if you subscribe, you're part of the Lion Pride. And if you're part of the Lion Pride, you're part of one of the greatest online community on the planet Earth. I've never seen a comment section with so much intelligence, so much kindness. Me see the comment, the brethren them in the live comment, them link now, them know them one another, them ask about family, them, you know what I mean? It's the thing nice. Me I tell them what we're building here is very nice. And I have to big up the Lion Pride on Patreon. We're going to announce the date of our next town hall meeting. So stay tuned for that. We are starting officially our grant program. We're going to be making some nominations throughout the month. I'm going to be I release an initial set of rules, but you know, things come to the Irish, and we're saying now you have to be a member of the Patreon at least 3 months. Everybody in the Patreon qualify can nominate anybody. But if you join after this time, now that we have the 50, you have to be there at least 3 months before you can nominate someone for the Lion Voice Network grant. And we're looking forward to be issuing grants every month, putting money in the hands of the workers, you know what I mean, as a community, and honoring them and giving them positive words. So if they want an interview, they get an interview. If not, they can just take a picture, send it in to I, and we just give them some glory. We want to change the culture where we are honoring our people. We are showing them love, you know what I mean? Because I am, because the I, them are. Without the audience, the Lion Voice Network is nothing. And speaking of that, I want to just take time to big up the Ubuntu, Lion Pride. These are the lifetime. As long as the channel reign, these brethren will be immortalized, and sistering and businesses will be immortalized with the channel. So when we get a physical space, there will be some type of wall, something, and these names will be there. These are one-time contributors. It came out of my brethren, Ras, because I was asking the brethren, come into the Patreon, be a monthly subscriber, and say, Ras, you know what I mean? We don't really do the monthly thing, but I want to give the eye a strength. The eye don't have a level for one that can give us strength. And we created the Ubuntu Lion Pride. I am because the I, them are. And I can tell the I, them, a lot of these Ubuntu Lion Pride are also Lion Pride on Patreon. A lot of them, even though they're lifetime members, sometimes I just look in my account and I see a money in there. You know what I mean? These brethren are brethren where stand with the channel, you know what I mean, unapologetically. I give thanks for these ones. And every now and then I get an email and I want to say, yeah, we want to join the Ubuntu. And it's $100 US to join the Ubuntu. That price is going to raise when we hit 100,000 subscribers. You know what I mean? Because, yeah, you can jump on a moving train and we give thanks with gratitude, but that costs you more that time, because it means, you know, you get, when a one give us strength, and, you know, some of these ones have been with us since probably under 500 subscribers, you know what I mean? So it's just a Ras on the internet, a running mouth. You don't know where this is going, but you say, yeah, I like the Ras reasoning, you know what I mean? So them ones that are in here right now, it's $100 US, When we hit 500, 100,000, it's going to probably go up to 500. But we still give thanks for the item. You know what I mean? This is a way. And some people have their business, some people have their family, some people have their individual name. You can immortalize yourself with the uprising of this channel in any way. The latest is a brethren, Rootsman Sonny, in Mekweafe, get a new page. 17 members of the Ubuntu Lion Pride. Big up yourself, Rootsman Sonny. Anyway, there, we do give thanks for the attribution. We're growing. And again, the goal is that we want this to be a full-time operation. And then, of course, you know my two buzzword, budget and staff. We want to be able to hire out staff. I shouldn't be editing videos. You know, I'm competent, but I would never disrespect an editor and call myself an editor. I not do that. You know what I mean? I now got to do that. So we would love to hire an editor. We have a whole heap of content just sitting, waiting on this brethren. We have a full-time job and a family to go edit. You know what I mean? So the more resources we can bring in, the more we can create this as a world-class media operation. And I think the time has come for Rastafari. I think we deserve that at this time. So you can join, reach out, Zelle, PayPal. You can join as a sponsor, you know what I mean, one-time Ubuntu sponsor, or you can purchase commercials, your products or services. We're creating an ecosystem here on the platform. We're creating a whole economic system. So this is action. Babylon whole TV framework is built off of ads and sponsorship. You see all Netflix have ad tiers, Hulu, them gone back to the ad tiers. So we can do the same thing, but with our businesses, because a lot of our businesses don't market. And even if they market, who are they marketing to? Are they marketing to people who want their product or service? So one of the things that we're doing by building a channel that's very focused in terms of the type of content that we are putting forward is that is a certain audience. It's a majority Rastafari global audience, but it's a Pan-African audience. So if you have a product or service that targets that audience, now you have found a platform. And I've been talking, a lot of artists have been reaching out to I now. The word is out there. We're about to touch 75,000. So the item are going to see a lot more artists and creatives on the platform. We have 2 tonight, but you're going to see a lot more of the arts. And remember, I come out of that world, Jamaica Music Conference. I was one of the founders. We did that for 10 years. We have a whole heap of links in the industry. I purposely did not want to represent Rastafari from an edutainment angle. This is why we went so wide. We have so many guests. We have built the platform to show that you cannot put Rastafari in a box. We have professionals from all walks of life, from engineers to mathematicians. They've been here to the woman we sell a market, to physician, PhD. We have had all the spectrum on the platform, hailing Kadamawi Haile Selassie I without apology. We had 2 Rastafari attorneys this morning. Our thing is not no play thing, you know what I mean? So this is a great opportunity for businesses, for us to create, because the call is the separation now, you know what I mean? Yes, Babylon's thing is there, but we need to separate ourselves, have our own economy, the same way that the Chinese have their Chinatown economy, the same way that the Indians have their Indiatown economy, same way that the Italians have, even gospel music. Gospel music have its own economy, you know what I mean? Gospel have its own music awards, gospel have its own conferences, gospel have its own record labels and publishers. Rastafari have to get to that level now where we're establishing the infrastructure that's going to maintain the liberty so that we can employ our children. That is the key right now. Any reasoning that we're having now, if we're not looking to build things that can employ our children so they don't have to go out into the Babylon landscape to find their bread, we're ramping, we're joking around. So we're very clear on the mission. And by supporting and advertising with us, you are on the pathway. And we talked about it this morning. We know that I don't take it personal. We know that there is a programming not to help when you see a black man striving. You see something succeeding, there's a hesitation. You more want to see if it'll go fail or if you're not going to still continue instead of giving that strength every month or becoming a lifetime member because it's a positive thing and you love it. And I know that the people love it because they tell I. I had an elder just call I today out the blue, one of my key elders just to say, keep up the great work. And I know it's having an impact in the community. I'm seeing a shift in the reasonings. I'm not hearing too much so. We're hearing more ideas and passion about getting things done. And I know Lion Voice Network is part of that shift because we don't entertain mix up over here. You know what I mean? We're about positive work. We interview people doing work, actual work, touchable work, authors. And to that end, on Wednesday, we have a very special episode. This is going to be history for the channel on Wednesday. May I tell them the truth. We have the children or the family lineage of Alex Haley. We're celebrating the 50th anniversary of the book Roots. And we have the grandson of Alex Haley and the nephew of Alex Haley that are going to be our guests on Wednesday. So we're branching out from just the Rastafari content. We're a Pan-African channel. Roots changed the black world. I remember watching that movie for the first time. The book shifted the reasoning about slavery. People didn't know, but before Roots, a lot of people in pop culture just thought Africans were just slaves, the whole thing about Kunta Kinte, Islam in West Africa, that the people had lives that were affected, how it impacted black families. This was brought to the forefront with Roots. And they're excited. I can tell you them they're excited to come sit down with Rastafari family, Lion Pride family, and talk about what they have planned to commemorate the 50th anniversary. So serious things as we evolve the channel and the platform. Don't feel like we're gonna stay in a box. There's no box you can put Kadamawi Haile Selassie the first in, and we are his children. So nobody feel like we're gonna stay one thing. This is gonna be bigger than CNN, Disney, Warner Brothers, all of them thing there, because we are Haile Selassie children, and he reigned. The earth is his footstool. They don't know Kadamawi Haile Selassie the first yet, Then just learn. We haven't scratched the surface, family, of the emperor powers. May I tell them the truth. So stay tuned. Look out for that. It's going to be magnificent. And we have some other things to announce. We're working on an interview with the Abyssinians. We'll announce when that episode will go live. It's going to be pre-recorded. We're going to have some ad space for that episode. If you're interested in getting your brand advertised, we're opening 3 slots for that broadcast. That's going to be legendary. One of my favorite songs in life, not favorite song in the last decade in life, is Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. The intro, I think, is one of the greatest, if not the greatest reggae intro ever produced. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. A man can challenge me in the comments, tell me a song with a better intro than Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And tell me a more powerful song than Sata Masagana. You know what I mean? We're going to have problems. Well, we're going to reason with the man them. This is why I create the channel, because we want to ask them, what inspired these songs, and, we want to inspire the artists of today, because enough of the artists, I was reasoning with an artist today, one of the youth, them were rising with the fire. They watch the platform, so, we want to inspire them to continue to make these kind of monumental tune. Where's the soundtrack for the Armageddon? Start here to come, you know. We are shift it. We are shift it. And I had a joy because I talked to an artist today and I told him, "What you think I'm here? You show about the right thing. The platform is here for the item, you know." So you're gonna see a lot more, like I said, the young warrior them who are pushing the right. We're not gonna spend time burning out what we don't like, and we're not showing a clear alternative. You know what I mean? That is not we. So tonight we have that alternative on display. It's gonna be an epic, epic night tonight. You make sure you share this with your brethren and sister. This is going to be a history for the channel. The man them put on a production. We basically I get a production after for close out the sabbatical strong. And if you're there at Kingston and you don't go to the Conscious Reggae party, I don't know what to tell you, item. You live your life and you don't want to see the Abyssinian live in Kingston, Jamaica. You don't want to get the highest grade a sacrament and go up a New Kingston and just sit in and hear them Satama Sagana live and Shedrach, Meshach and Abednego live. I don't know if I tell you. You know what I mean? This is going to be epic. And then we have a whole lineup of young artists. We have one of them tonight who's going to he's gonna make a case why you need to come and see him too. Cause him have him guitar and it string up and it sound nice. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know, family, but the thing, look away. Make sure that the item, prepare yourself, get your ital snacks, get yourself ready. Cause tonight we're going there. Big up Frontline Books, big up Brother Carl Philpotts, big up Wally King's graphics and design, big up all of the sponsors. Big up my sister Devani Green, who advertising her book with us, and we're gonna have the sister come on and talk about her book. She was a little bit concerned, you know what I mean, about advertising because the book is a vigilante murder mystery. The daughters in the book, one of them becomes a vigilante and starts slew, you know what I mean, some rapists and oppressors, you know, and she was a little concerned about whether it could come on the channel. And I say, first of all, I'm a Nyabingi warrior, where we said death to black and white down presser. So once the vigilante has slew oppressor, that, you know what I mean, that's just Ethiopian history and African history. So even though it's a fiction novel, we're asking the people to buy it. You know, I am the reading Ras. So I'm going to be one of the #1 defenders for our authors in the community. And I want the item, you know, we're also preparing Reading Ras on the front line with Ras Sekou. We have the 3 books of the month. We'll publish those shortly. I want the item to get into the habit of buying books, physical books, building your true berry. You see the Reading Ras shirts. We have the merch available on the website. You get your Reading Ras shirt. I want the item to get into reading physical books. This is part of Rastafari culture. Rastafari had a personal library. He had a librarian, a personal librarian. He read manuscripts in all different languages. It's part of, once you say Rastafari, reading physical books is part of your discipline, you know what I mean? And this is how we sharpen our mind, our focus. It's like a martial art reading, you know what I mean? So we want to inculcate that, again, counter program, the scrolling on devices. My wife burned a hot fire upon I one day because I was scrolling so much, and I said, you know what, I need to get back forward into my reading tradition. Because I grew up reading whole heap of books, and now in the morning, instead of we grab for the phone, we grab a book, you know what I mean? And it feels good to live up to the title, Reading Ras. You call yourself that, first thing should be some stimulation for the mind before you even look on the time and them thing there, you know what I mean? So big up my queen for the correction, and this is why brethren is good if you try with a queen in the Gideon, because them will look on you to make sure you're sharp and is a positive. I tell the item, stay sharp. All right, family. Housekeeping out of the way. Let's get into our episode for the evening. Tonight we have a power-packed guest. Again, presentation. These brethren are part of the Conscious Reggae Concert. which is going to be a shift in the frequency of Kingston, Jamaica. It's coming up. Give us a warm lion voice live welcome to Ijahknowah and Chihuahua Royal Blessings family. Royal Blessings family.
Yes, sir.
You see the man them build a fire. Billowing smoke. Royal Blessings family. Yelly eye. Greetings. We're not getting any sound.
You're not getting any sound?
We're not getting any sound.
Okay. Can you hear my?
We're not getting any sound.
All right. Hold on. Hold on.
It was perfect before. I don't know what happened.
No, I'm looking to see if where the mute there?
Talk, let me hear.
One.
If you're watching live, let us know. Oh, you can hear them. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, can you hear I?
Okay, yes, I hear them. I hear them now. Give thanks.
Can you hear I?
Yes, I hear the I now.
All right, listen to the guitar and tell me if it's clear or it's distorted, yeah?
Yes, I.
Come on this side if you want to come. Stand next to Ijah.
Farmer.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, man, I hear it, man.
All right. Yeah, ooh, yeah, oh. How that sound?
Oh, so sweet, but we can't see the eye, though. You have to shift the camera down.
All right, hold on. We have to adjust everything correctly.
I see all the children happy with the eye. See the whole setting.
This is Lola.
The agronomist.
And this one...
And 9:30 to be the new agronomist.
And this is Shehau, the last emperor.
Aile.
Yeah. All right. You look then you say hi.
Hi.
Yeah,
and we are here. So are we beginning now, my brethren?
Yes, I. Just introduce yourself to the global family.
Well, first we would like to give healing and blessings to our ancestors, our righteous ancestors. Those and all the elementals of creation that is here with us throughout all of creation. And then we will get into the introduction of I and I. You know, because I don't really speak of myself. Irie. So let I go through this little ritual, let us call it that, the thing where we really acknowledge all of our ancestors, which is beyond the physical flesh. Yeah?
Yes, I.
Irie. So we're going to do this with some water and fire. So we would show the libation either on the earth, the natural earth itself, which we will do, and we will also add, in addition, sprinkle some of it in the fire. Because our ancestors are in the fire. Because without the life, oxygen, they call it, fire will die. So in all respect, fire is like blazing oxygen, blazing life. Just as one hour. Just as the rain is liquid sunshine. The rain itself is liquid sunshine. And so we pay respect when we say ancestors as Ras Ta. We are speaking of not just the physical self, but we are speaking of all from the darkness to the light. The darkness is our ancestor and the light is our ancestor. The fire and the flame and the smoke is our ancestor. The insects and the birds and the fishes and all things that have life, even the oxygen we breathe in and out is our ancestor. So every time we inhale, What them call it in the medical field, they say inhalation and exhalation is our ancestor we're bringing in and bringing out. And so the earth responds to us. So we paying respect to our ancestors now. You know, we paying respect to our ancestors. And join us. We call all of the righteous ancestors. That means that the unrighteous ancestors are there too. Because we had ancestors that were unrighteous. They were served certain purposes. So we exclude no one because we are Rasta. We are complete, utterly, and totally filled within the life consciousness of the divine and immortal Mother and Father. So we pour the libation and we call out the names of our ancestors like Malcolm X on the earth.
Ashe.
Malcolm X in the fire.
Ashe.
Marcus Garvey on the earth.
Ashe.
Marcus Garvey on the fire.
Ashe.
Patrice Lumumba on the earth.
Yes, Ashe.
Patrice Lumumba in the fire.
Yes, Ashe.
His Imperial Majesty Haile Selassie, the first King of Kings, Lord of Lords, conquering Lion of Judah, on the earth and in the fire.
Ashe.
We call Harriet Tubman and we call Nat Turner on the earth and in the fire. We call Bob Marley and Peter Tosh, Bunny Wheeler, and endless others, Rita Marley and such, on the earth and in the fire. Call my mother, Enid, Eugenie Thomas, and my father, Magnus Alexander Thomas, on the earth and in the fire. Call my brother and my daughter, Wayne Carlton Thomas, and my daughter, Alma Lucille Thomas.
Ashe.
On the earth and in the fire.
Ashe.
We call the darkness from which all things came, the void, the formless, and the shapeless, our ancestors, upon the earth and upon the fire.
Ashe.
We call the light, let there be light, and there's light. We call upon the earth and in the fire.
Ashe.
We call George Washington Carver on the earth and in the fire.
Ashe.
We call W.B. Du Bois on the earth and in the fire.
Nani.
We call Nani on the earth and in the fire. We call all those who which we are not able to bring up at this very moment.
All the righteous ancestors.
All of the righteous ancestors. We call them forward to do our conjuring will and to do our summoning will. We call all of the unrighteous and the righteous ancestors to do all of our will and our purpose. Because when we as Rasta upon earth and I deal with the wicked, we have to call our unrighteous and wicked ancestors. Because no wicked, not them more than I wicked ancestors. When we do the righteous works, we call our righteous ancestors, because there is no greater righteousness than the righteousness of our ancestors. We call also to our unborn generations, immortals, fire people coming forward. Ashe,
Ashe.
Ashe O,
Ashe. Oh.
Ubuntu.
Ubuntu.
CRC Conscious Reggae Concert. We are here to speak now, and I will now chant one thing, and we'll have a reasoning. This reasoning
Yes, exclusive.
Love is what we need today. And this is why Conscious Reggae Concert series has been coming to creation. And my good and beloved brother here has been commissioned and ordained by the Almighty to make this happen. So we are here now on the Lion Voice to hear the voice of Ras Ijahknowah. Love is the message. Perfect love. One perfect love. Jaja loves, love, love, love. That's what I say. I'll pull up this one, y'all. Attention! Here's the medicine to heal all nations. No side effects. Just positive and negative in perfect balance on the zero scale, I say. Rasta is in the eye of the storm, as Marcus say. If I come again, I will come in the storm. Yeah, Marcus is coming in the eye of the storm, where there's peace and calmness. They say Jah is love. When love is here to let you know that love loves love. Jaja loves, love, 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 love. Love, 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 love. Jaja loves, love.
Yes.
Jaja loves,
Exclusive.
love, 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 loves. Love, 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 love. Love is what we need. Love, loves, love all over this world. Simply because love loves love. easily. Oh no, 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 don't give up. You better not, never you give up. Don't you be the type that gives up so easily.
Yes.
Don't you give up on love. You better not give up. No, don't give up. Never you ever give up. For there are too many wars.
Confident.
Too many of us are dying. There are too many wars. Far too many of us are crying and dying. We need love, love, love.
Yes.
Love is what we need.
Set thrones of judgment.
Love, love, love all over this world. Simply because love loves love. And love is always gonna be loving love. There's nothing wrong with you and me. Loving love. But love is always gonna be loving love.
Yes.
Oh,
Exclusive.
don't you be afraid to love.
Lion Voice Live.
Why are you afraid to love? Don't you be afraid to love. Don't you be the type that gives up so easily.
Confident. Victory. Good over evil.
Yeah. Almighty.
Yeah, so don't you be afraid to love, you know?
Serious.
Give it all we got. This is the Gargot age. This is the God-ordered time that we're in. And Rasta is at the front, in the middle, and in the rear, to the right and to the left, everywhere. As Rastafari Makonnen was the only one could be found worthy to approach the one seated upon the throne and take the 7 seals and break them and save the whole of humanity.
Yes. I want get into the reasoning. We have a tradition on Lion Voice, and we're gonna have to do a abbreviated version because we have 2 of the item, but we want the item to step into the Lion Voice time machine and to give us your origin story. We can start with Ijahknowah, and then we go to the Chihuahua. We want to know where the I was born and your journey to Rastafari. Give us the abbreviation.
Yes, I was brought into the reality in the Blue Mountain, St. Thomas, the highest point in Jamaica, a little district named Green Valley, Penline Castle, to be exact,
Okay.
on the way to
Okay.
the Blue Mountain. And Iman is in a line of musicians. Iman grandmother used to sing in what you call rallies. And a lot of my granduncles and all of them are professional musicians up until this time. The Abyssinians, naturally, from the Crosdale family in St. Thomas, the
Okay.
English, you know, it's in the genes. It's in the genes. And after primary school, like natural most youth in Jamaica, we moved to the city, Kilsum City, you know, work for the government for a while and, you know, leave that work and went back to country and, you know, to I'm on true calling as a farmer, you know, working with the St. Thomas land authorities, predate, you know, rather JAS, working with the farmers, always been an activist for the farmers. And in the 80s, migrated to the United States, Chicago, where, naturally attracted to the music,
Yes.
following the footstep of the ancestors and the family lineage. I start singing with a band from Oak Park, Illinois, near to Chicago, named Equal Rights for a little while. And then after that, I start my own band in Chicago, Natural Force.
Okay.
It lasts for a while.
You know Baba Malik in Chicago?
I know most of the activists in Chicago. I remember the brother that
He's
I
a
did
reggae
work.
artist too. He's a reggae artist too. He was in the reggae scene. His name is Baba Malik.
Okay.
Well, continue.
And then in the night after the Olympics, I moved to Atlanta. Went to Jamaica, did some recording at Tough Gang. You know, um, some of the famous people that was on that Burning Spear, Drummer Nelson, who is now in the transitional ancestral realm. Sticky, one's on that too. My cousin Right Move, I play with Firehouse Club on the wheel. I was on that session. Jadi, the famous Jadi. I did
Okay.
it song for Bojo, It's Not an Easy Road. And then came forward back to Atlanta after that recording, 2002. And then I went back and did some more recording with Jadi, a full album, 2013. Then I came forward to Atlanta and start my band, my present band. I don't know what Ambra, BRAP is an acronym. And we've been pushing it, and thus was doing Health and Wellness Reggae Music Fest for a while. And just kind of took a break from that. And CRC is an outgrowth of Health and Wellness, taking the same pattern anyway, the same
Yes.
thing. Health and Wellness, your health is a wealth, no meat, no alcohol. It's a family holistic, energy. And that's why I subscribe to and try to live up to that order. And then it's been it's been since 2017 that I really going hard on CRC, and we took it to Jamaica in 2024 and 2025. So this is third staging in Jamaica. The two first staging we did in Jacksal, naturally Marcus Garvey as a Garvey, it's myself. As
Yes.
I was saying about the trad like quoting the ancestor. Bob said in an interview, when you become a Rasta, it was always in our genes and in our DNA and in
Yes,
our
sir.
destiny. It's just it's a gradual growth and development. And I wouldn't have it no other way. Rastafari forever.
So how old was the eye when the eye embraced His Majesty and the faith?
Well, for I, it's like I say, it's a levity. It's a gradual infinite growth. To really pinpoint. Probably, I say it has always been there, but when I left Toyota as a technician in 2004, I start my own business. I, naturally just start to natty, and because like Baba Marcus say, everyone have a right to decide his own destiny. So it just naturally evolve over time. And I man is a student and a reader, like I say, a avid reader. I might write all of my man material. So, I'm always in pursuit of knowledge. And the most important thing answering the question is knowledge of self. Who am I? Who is I? Don't know. What am I here for? And what is my purpose? And my purpose is to be a servant to my people. Using roots rock reggae music as a modality, healing modality to heal, uplift, educate, enlighten, and empower our people. So that's I don't know why in a nutshell.
Yes, give thanks, give thanks. I don't know if Jamaica family know what's coming their way when they are bringing the Abyssinian to Kingston, Jamaica, the heart of the city. What type of shift in the frequency, and you saw Chihuahua, the type of music with the brethren are come with. I really love how the idols recreate one of them ancient reasoning. I mean, two Ras seat up by a fireside. I mean, and I give thanks that the item present that to the Lion Voice family, because I know the whole away, a whole of heights on the sabbatical feeling good about what we are witnessing right now. You know what I mean? And give thanks for the I journey. And I want the I know that as one of our promoters in the community, again, I put everything in the supply chain framework. You know what I mean? If we're gonna separate, you have to know your complete supply chain. And the woman who put on the concert, he's putting on the product, where the intellectual property, where the musician, the players of instrument, where the vendor, where all of these people now have that final product to generate economy for their families. This is the economy of Zion. I want the idea medspan now, you know.
Yes,
We
I.
want to create that heaven on earth. And I really just want to salute the I for investing the I hard-earned capital
Yes, I.
into creating and what you have done this evening is an example of how your brain work. You put on a production, not just a regular lion voice interview where a man sit up in a bedroom with him phone. You know what I mean? The man them stage grounds. You know what I mean? So you know we're gonna go into some higher reasoning.
That
And
highly eyes.
yeah, man, we know. And I want to go to Chihuahua because him always I say Rasta. So we're gonna get to it.
May I say, beloved, before you transition and to Ras Shirara. For I, you know, Rasta, a Rasta liberty is a way of living. It's a way of living.
Yes.
It's what I'm saying. As in synchronizing divine synchronicity with universal laws and principles. If
All
the eye
right.
notice on the flyer, I man is very passionate about farming. Yeah, plant what you eat what you plant. You see what I'm saying? And if you notice, I don't know if it have ever happened before. You can research and find out, but I will be having a mini farmers market straight from the farm to the fest. And I'm very passionate about, letting the youth them know, say, farming is one of the most noble profession, if you for a lack of a better word, calling, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? It's right here, but yeah, farming is where it's hot. For a better word, we have to till the soil and plant the food, spiritually, mentally, psychologically, in every way. If I read that till it, the land shall be satisfied with bread. I just want to say that, Rastafari.
Yeah, man. The eye, as I said, the eye is great with the eye really I do. I just want to pull up the flyer while the eye was talking,
Yes.
so that the ones them can see the production, the levels, everything cut and clear. If you're in Kingston, Jamaica, the man them should have take a Nutford Express from country, come a town, come watch the one, yeah. You know what I mean? Take a bus, take a car from Montego Bay and plan out a day and know, say, yeah, you come check your bridge in a town. But this one, I don't want the item miss this one. Abyssinian in Kingston is not gonna be a normal settings. All right, Chihuahua, because we want to hear the I journey. I know it's a unique journey. I'm on trad as a Nyabingi man, I come through the Nyabingi order, we chant Nyabingi without apology, but we created this platform. The Lion Voice Network is Rastafari independent, non-aligned media. So we take Rastafari from all angle, 12 tribe, Bobo Shanti, Nyabingi, non-aligned. You come up with your own interpretation. It's all welcome here. We want to go into the heights of the I heights, because I know there will be ones that are inspired by the I interpretation. So please take us into the time machine to the I uprising.
It is now 1955, November 2nd.
Hot.
Chihuahua, the harmonious unity of creation, enters into the vortex of his mother's womb to be delivered on that day, the middle of the week, Wednesday, in a Bakawal, in Greenwich Town, Jubilee, while in incubation in the United States of America from conception until the 9th month of his birth.
Okay.
I enter into Jamaica to be a Jamaican rather than an American born.
Right.
Connection to Rasta. Name Roxton Anthony Samuel Thomas, Rust. Acronym. In the 1970s, I became conscious, sight up, as we say in a Rasta language, sight
Yeah.
up, and wondered and heard and saw the locks on the heads and my playmates in Brooklyn, New York, Bedford-Stuyvesant,
Okay.
and wondered what this was, what is all this, this Rasta business.
Hmm.
And one of the playmates, a sister by the name of Anne-Marie Rose, she said, Rasta, man, Rasta is peace and love. I said, peace and love. And I said, yo, that sound kind of good, I like that, And from that day, I just embraced Rasta.
Right.
Find myself wandering the streets of Brooklyn, New York, connecting to Jah, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And in this connection, Eastern Parkway, and different Nostrand Avenue, Fulton Street, you know what I mean? This was before Labor Day in Brooklyn even began,
Okay.
And they coming up. New York rough and tough,
Yeah, man.
So at one point, I may have to leave New York, go to Jersey.
Okay.
So that I could have finished high school, because the way I go to New York kind of get kind of hot,
Okay.
Go to Jersey, Burlington.
What year were you in high school? What year were you in high school?
It's like 72, 73, 74,
Okay.
And I graduate 74, Burlington High School, go to Burlington Community College, and graduated political science and sociological science degrees,
Okay.
And but I never paid those degrees any minds. I didn't really know what they were, I didn't even know that I was a political scientist or a sociologist, I didn't know these things because I never really did a meditate education like that,
Yes.
Didn't even know if we used the degrees, you feel me? So I got through my movements, at some point, I one of my cousins bring a guitar to me one Christmas. I'm saying find it in a trash bin.
Hmm.
And he asked me if I want it. And I said, yeah, give it to me now. And then give it to me. Next day I go and buy the mechanics for the guitar and some strings, and I buy a book, show me cards, and I just start play the guitar.
Okay.
And my mother and father tell me, say them take we out of Jamaica and carry a foreign because we learn if we read and write. My mother and father were two immigrants, Them travel from leave Jamaica, go to England and carry us. My brother and my two sisters with me.
Okay.
England, living in a Birmingham. We used to go to Bullring Market, and when them gone to work in the Birmingham industry, them teach you certain things at the yard, and we start make certain things, and on the weekends we go Bullring Market and we sell.
Okay.
And my father was a prize fighter, a boxer.
Okay.
Them used to call him a ruffian, but he go by the name of Tiger Thomas, And
Serious.
And my mother, she was always a very industrious woman. She liked to sew. She do everything. She cook, she sew, she plant, she do everything. And she teach I man a whole heap of things off a fend for myself. And she tell me, I have to teach you certain things, Roxton. So I name that Roxton.
Yes.
And I have to teach you certain things, so no woman can disadvantage you and thing,
Right.
So I listen to my mother and I take her instructions. She show me how to cut up chicken, how to cut up fish, how to cook, how to clean, how to do everything. My father teach me more how to clean. But my mother show me how to, keep her house and keep her clothes and so on and so forth. Iron and everything. So when I get the guitar from my cousin now and him start playing, I start hear Bob Marley sing some music and,
Okay.
come out of Jamaica now, gone international,
Yes, yes.
I hear reggae from England, Millie Smart and all them people there.
Yeah, my boy Lollipop and them song there.
All of it, man. Them time them about 11, 12, 11, no, 10, 11, 9, 10, 11.
Okay.
You know? And, you know, but me kind of keep my culture, you know?
Yes, we can see that.
Yeah, me kind of keep my culture, although me know grew up in Jamaica. Me grew up
Yes.
Jamaican, you know?
I have a similar experience growing up in Toronto as the and many thousands of diaspora Jamaicans who born in Jamaica, but we grow in a house and a culture where it is fully Jamaican. Your auntie them, your uncle them, you know what I mean?
Everybody.
In my case, we are go Jamaica every year, so me I run up and down with my cousins them in holiday time. You know what I mean? I jump on van back and all them thing. Then me have them experience there. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I got session and them thing there. But I grew up in Toronto, Canada.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So I can identify exactly what the I saying. As I say, is thousands of Jamaicans living all over the planet that this going to resonate with. You know what I mean? And you had the double experience because you went to England and America.
Yes.
You
And
know what I mean?
and my experience even in that journey is a very interesting one to Iman because it triggered something in I, you know? Like because before me leave Jamaica, me a barefoot pick me, you know?
Yes.
Because my people, although me born in a Bakawal, in a Greenwich town, in a Jubilee, my people come from Manchester.
Okay.
So in realness, Iman is a country youth.
Yes.
You understand?
And
my people come from a place called Good Intention. Call it Good Intent short, you know?
Highly.
I go up there. And basically everybody in a good intent at one point is my relatives. You know, believe it or not, my cousins, you know?
Yes.
So remember, grow coffee in a good intent, and my mother and my father and my grandmother and grandfather and uncle them used to slaughter cow, you know, kind of raise cow.
Yes.
And goat and them thing there, and chicken.
Yes.
You know? And so I leave all of that in migration to Birmingham. When we go there, it was an experience because it was almost like a culture shock, you know?
Yes.
It was not sadness or anything. It was just something so different that I man was forced to try to analyze it and see what is this? You know, what is going on here?
Yes.
Cool. And the white people, I never see white people before.
Yes.
You know? And it was strange, but it was interesting. So I did what I did while I was there. I was put in school. I learned how to swim and kick football officially. I became semi-pro for the Birmingham soccer team.
Okay, baller.
That was at 11 and a half, going on 12. And then my mother and father decided to immigrate to America.
Okay.
And boom, I find myself in America now. And I say, what is this again?
Flatbush.
Flatbush. Yeah, I say because in my mind, before I even come to America, there's this picture in my mind that America is so beautiful. And the streets are so clean and paved in gold. This was the image, you know, brethren.
Yeah, man.
You know, propaganda. This was the image. So when I come now and I see the garbage on the street, and the most outstanding thing to Ivan at 11 and a half, 12 years old, believe it or not, was an apple. A rotted apple. When we bite the apple, I say, wow. Never tasted not like this before, you know. Because you know in England up your fish and chips and what.
Yeah.
So I come here, I'm gonna bite the apple. The apple tastes different. This don't taste good.
Yeah.
Till me just say, well, wow. And then, you know, me just grow here, you know, elementary school, junior high school, me go Sheepshead Bay High School and things. Things get rough and tough, and mother said me got Jersey. Because I want to graduate, go Burlington.
So was that before the politics reached New York with Shower Posse and all of them things there? Or that was before that time? 70s.
That was around them time there, you know, like Shower Posse and the Untouchables and them people there.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, that was around the same time, you know, cause I'm on, even in them time, you know, and I hustle. You
Okay.
understand? And do the thing, you know.
Okay.
I transport things and things and
Yes,
things, you
yes,
know.
yes,
But
yes.
in a
Over.
down low manner, cause me move differently, you know. Me not like no outlet, me not like no broadcast business, you know.
But your mother side will go on and say, no, my son is a
No,
upstanding
my mother
youth.
don't know me, I do, man.
Okay.
How you mean? Me have respect for her to that limit. Me not do things
No,
like that.
but she moved you to Jersey is what me said. She
Oh
moved
yeah,
you to Jersey
she
because she
sides to New
figured out
York
that
running. Yes, she
something
sides.
was not going on how it should go. So she
Yes,
said she going to send
yes,
you to
yes,
Jersey. So what
yes.
happened when you reached Jersey now?
When me,
What was the next step?
well, when me go Jersey now, soccer, when them call it, Anya, just come America.
Okay.
So me go in it and them call me fancy foot. Me get newspaper write up and all kind of sitting, right? And because you know indoor soccer, me not play it, and you know me get a look at this location from one of my tour, and cause me never know indoor soccer. You know me play outside all the while, and you know anyhow that kind of cramped my career as far as the football concerned. You know. But I elevated to that and went to the college, the community college, and got my associate's degrees and come out of that and just start, you know, move around and, you know, go back to New York and come between New York and Jersey, me I dwell, you know. But them
Yes.
time, you know, the college situation running hot in America, you know.
Yes,
So
yes.
me going at the entrepreneurial business with the kaya, you know, see,
Yes, yes.
and everything I move sweet and nice, you know.
And Peter Tosh give you a marketing campaign.
Oh yeah, man. Well, Bob Marley and
Bob
Peter Tosh come
Marley
in.
and Peter Tosh give you a
Yeah,
marketing campaign for that, and create
yeah,
an
yeah.
economy
In it, seriously.
in
So
America,
in America and all over the world.
all over the world.
So in them Iowa, they know I'm on come on Chicago. No even remember how I reach Chicago, you know. When I reach Chicago, them time I just know not there Chicago yet, you know.
Okay.
When I reach Chicago, I did it for a minute and then about a year, maybe or two after I reach Chicago. I just know come into Chicago. Them time they may work with a band and I just know become a part of the band.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. That's what, yeah.
Shamari
Shamari.
from
Yeah.
out of St.
Yeah.
James.
You fresh come out of Jamaica, come there now.
Ra.
Yeah, and come right here and me look on these youth and I say, bro, that youth.
You know, hey, you know who I met in the basement and I didn't know he was until after.
Yeah.
Oh,
The original singer for the Wailers, Juna Brathwaite.
Oh yeah, Juna.
Okay.
When Juna come through then.
Juna was there playing guitar and
Yeah.
like, who is this man with this golden
Yeah.
voice, man?
When Junior come in, there man say him again. I said, how old are you?
Who is this
again?
man there?
I made Junior break him say original Wailers and but them time they say me Chihuahua, harmonious unity of creation. That's what Chihuahua
Okay.
mean. The
Okay.
harmonious unity of creation. So me already sign on with Jai, you know,
Yes.
and
Yes.
sign on with the music from a certain perspective.
Yes.
So really when me hear a name like Junior Braithwaite and Bob Marley and Michael Jackson and people, them name they just name to I man, you understand?
Yes. Yes.
No really look on them man, there's not more than just a man like me. You know?
Yes.
And that's some me look on the music. So when all the man come around me deal with them man, they're just like, oh, I and Jano I deal right now. You know see? And as the history I go, Junior was there briefly. I only knew with him briefly.
Yeah.
And then after a while I man leave Chicago though, you know. And I man go in New York due to certain personal reasons, you know.
Okay.
And I forgot deal with God, you know, I have to find back my mama yard, you know, and straighten up myself and whatnot. Them time I buy one big house in Chicago and thing. But
Well, go on, let's go.
so you know, we did it and them time you know me cut off from Ijahknowah, me no see Ijahknowah, me know Ijahknowah. It's just a part of my rear view mirror, you know. And me just I live now and Me go to Detroit, me get wife, me have thought of picnic, whole heap of children them. You know, me have 16 grandchildren all up to now. And, you know, me have daughters, 6 daughters and 2 sons. Me just live, me just travel, me going to Mississippi. Me start the works with the blues man them in a Delta, Mississippi. Me link up with Terry Big T. Williams, which is the coach uncle of the now known Kingfish, you know, guitarist, blues guitarist who then put in a place after BB King dropped you,
Okay.
and bring in Kingfish as the next BB King, you know. So me I work with BB King, I mean Kingfish uncle, which teach Kingfish music to a certain extent. This Big T Williams. So I became a part of a band called the Stone Gas Band.
Yes.
You know, which is run by Arthur Jones and Terry Big T Williams, Deanna and Orville Thomas. You know, no relationship. You know, it's just names. And so I become kind of, you know, grounded in a farm in a Delta, Mississippi. You know.
Okay.
And my children and born, and some of my children born in Delta, Mississippi, Mount Bayou and Shelby, Mississippi. You know.
Talk about how African them spaces are, because I went to Mississippi.
Oh man,
I went to Mississippi the first time last year, and I feel like I'm in Africa or in the Caribbean.
Oh man,
I mean,
let me tell
these
you,
places
bro.
are black. Let
me tell you, man.
Yeah.
Mount Bayou is 98 to 99% black. It's a black town. When my first child born in a Mount Bayou. And this town before Mount Bayou, Shelby, Mississippi. And I have 2 daughters born in a Shelby, Mississippi.
Serious.
And my wife come from Clarksdale, Mississippi, which is known for the blues. You know, you ever hear them talk about the crossroad? No, Robert Johnson meet the devil down at the crossroad, and the devil give him some things, and him become a wicked guitar player.
Okay.
And at the town, at the crossroad.
Tell us that story. Tell us that story. You have a fire behind you, you know, fire. So just give me the story, you know.
Robert Johnson, you know, Robert Johnson was a guitar man out of Clarksdale, Mississippi, around them area there, Delta, Mississippi. And in the band them down there, you know, the blues is the blues, you know. And it's a science music, you know, blues, jazz, and every music we make, the whole popular music of America, a science music, you know.
Yes.
And Robert Johnson used to go down at the juke joints. So we call it look at juke joints, you know what I mean? Hole in the wall joints, you feel me?
Yeah.
And when we go down there and the band them in the wicked on the guitar, you know, they make the guitar talk, make the guitar cry, make the guitar lay down and roll over like dog, you know? So Robert Johnson will go in there and the man them look on him and say, "Why boy, I don't know. So Robert Johnson one time him disappear from the scene and him not see him. And when him come back, Rasta him come back wicked. Come back terrible.
Yes.
Man. And he said that's where the little myth talk about him go down at the crossroad and meet with the devil, and the devil and make a deal with the devil and the devil. But you know, that's how come out of the church, you know what I mean?
Yes.
That's how come out of the church. Because even with Terry Big T Williams, him tell me say right now, when him do, him at times him take all the little youth them. Cause when me first go to Clarksdale, you know, the man them dead there, and me dead there as a reggae man. Me's not a blues man, but I love blues, I love jazz, I love all light, you know.
Yes.
And so me incorporate all light in our music and my vibration, my style.
Yes.
Me no lean on no genre, you know, cause I deal with music in its rise form, and music in its rise form is called chaos, you know, and music when it is known and called music is called organized sound. So I wanted music before it became organized sound. So I endeavored to go into the realm of the chaos.
Yes.
You know, I wanted to know the sound of 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 the sound.
Did I ever read the Book of Enoch?
I've heard of it, yes, but I've never read it.
Yes, this is an Ethiopian, you know, the Ethiopians hold that tradition more than any place on the planet. But in the Book of Enoch, it said that it were fallen angel who taught man the use of music, you know, that came from beyond the stars. You know what I mean? This is written in these ancient scrolls that they found, in caves in Ethiopia, that it was the fallen angels that, certain instruments. And when you look at how music manipulates frequency, you know what I mean? When you listen to the radio, a bare low frequency, then program the youth so that the youths them start act out what they are hearing because of the repetition, and they have the 808 drum, which generate the lower chakra and keep them trapped. You know what I mean? They call the music trap, and it really get them on a certain frequency, whereas you see like our reggae music, where we would have called it King's music, that lift up your irit high. You know what I mean? The amount of people I've had on this program that tell me that Bob Marley was the gateway to their journey to Rastafari. You know what I mean? That is power. You know what I mean? That is not a person with a gun at your head pointing at you and telling you convert to my faith, because if not, me I go kill off your family, which is how most of the religion spread. This is a man listening to a frequency and it touch him heart. You know what I mean? In Naya Bingi, we say Naya Bingi rock the heart. You know what I mean? So what they are saying, I just want the people them, when Jamaica, we have a saying, if it not go so, it nearly go so. So when them said that he could have met a fallen angel, because a lot of the blues is also low frequency. It's powerful music, but it hits the root chakra. You know what I mean? Talk to her, so you started. We have to go there.
It is very important, for us, for all I and I, if we really know and understand the word sound and the power of word sound. The angels, an angel can never fall.
Okay.
Based upon the Islamic Muslim dogma religion, which I didn't create, you know what I mean?
Yes, I.
In there, angels are unable to disobey Jah. They have a next set of energies that disobey Jah. Them call them jinn. No. When they say fallen angels, I would say more or less ordained angels that were ordained to teach man certain things. You know what I mean? It's an ordination rather than a falling.
Really?
Because we fall once when we exit our mother's womb. It's a descending motion out of the womb of our earthly divine mothers.
Yes, I.
And we descend down the birth canal. And when we descend down the birth canal, we are delivered into the earth and onto the earth. Mm-hmm. And when we reach there, we begin to ascend upward again. So, the colonialists and the imperialists, the marauding plunderers, they set a different pace. So they are the one that put the falling into it. We don't fall from nowhere. Because remember, according to their book alone, them tell us that we were given dominion over all things that the created of life.
Yes, sir.
We don't really fall. We are the ones with the dominion. It's just that we are now kind of arrested in our development.
God.
And so this arrested development now is now been shaken because the God order has come into the earth, which is what they call they call this it's a formula discovered in 1990 by a mathematician by the name of Gabriel Oyibo out of Nigeria. It's called Gargot, which is Gij, J equals 0. And this man says that this is a God-ordered time. Now, when I speak to this man, this is why I get to know these things, because Jaja guide I man to this man, and I got curious. I said, who is this man? Just like I got curious and said, what is this Rasta business?
And liberty.
Yeah. Even when we say liberty, we have to be clear on what liberty is, We have to be very clear upon liberty, because it's very important. Because all we know, so we're not clear upon liberty, is because, you see, Rasta today very perplexed, where even others are saying, oh, reggae music dead, or reggae music is hanging from by a string, by a thread, and and then I say, look how the Rasta them boy, we don't know what the Rasta them, Rasta this and Rasta that and Rasta this and Rasta that. They're confused as to what is truly Rasta, So we have to be very, astute and very, what you call, definitive when we begin to say what is Rasta, because from my little playmate in a Bedford Stuyvesant show me say Rasta is peace and love, and that start my journey from Rasta, Say Rasta is peace
Okay.
and love. And then when we hear Bob Marley say, not one of my seats, I sit on the sidewalk and beg your bread. I say,
Self-reliance.
when we start hear this tune, kind of so much the music, and the words where he must say and how he must say it. Now, from my knowledge of my own experience, as I say, livity, because you can't know Rasta unless you live Rasta higher. I mean, I say that to every Rastafarian, to every Rasta woman, man, and child, everybody who think them know Rasta. If they not live Rasta, you cannot know Rasta. And living Rasta doesn't mean you follow a dogma. Because Rasta does not have a dogma. Rasta is the dogma. Like when them ask Mahatma Gandhi, what is the way to peace? And Mahatma Gandhi answered them and said, there is no way to peace. He said, there is no way to peace. No, Mahatma Gandhi is a very discriminative and racist person, He come from that group of people in India, you understand? So I'm not saying him is this perfect somebody. But he himself said, there is no way to peace. He said, peace is the way. You understand? So any man that try explain Rasta, you cannot explain something. You have to live Rasta. And what does that mean to live Rasta? Well, you take all of the religions together and you put them together, and you will find that they all have one universal message. And that message is morality. Yeah? That message is righteousness. That message is goodness. That message is goodwill. That message is justice. That message is truth. That message is perfect love. There's no religion whose main goal and teachings is not that. Well, what Rasta is living that. You have to live that in order to know that. In order to know what justice is, you have to live justice. Yes. Yeah, man, put it. So it is a very beautiful. I am very pleased to be on Lion Voice because Rasta truly needs to have a platform to do certain things. And I and the I can speak on those things in a more detailed manner at a later time.
Yes, I.
But cause we have all these things available to us,
Yes, I. Yes, I. Before you transition, because we have a lot to talk about, can we get another a cappella song? Because you have fire. You bring the fire,
Yes, sire.
I set up the thing,
Listen.
Me there. I seal up the article and me. I'll watch the fire. You can't do that to it. We want to hear some music now.
CRC, the question here is, what is CRC? CRC is a modality. It's a platform using roots rock reggae music as a healing modality to heal, to uplift, to agitate, educate, and empower I&I people. And I'm not going to say with no apology. I&I are deliberate about this mission. Bonnie Wheeler said that there is no trunk, branches, leaf, or fruit without the roots. Roots rock reggae music is the foundation of I&I music.
Yeah, and to segue into what the eyes request, I have to also, solidify the bond in which I and Ijahknowah have here, so that people can really know really to the heights and the fullness of really what going on. When I exit from Chicago, I went around the world, and 27 years later, I come in Chicago in 2013, in Atlanta in 2013 in Georgia. My wife said, go to Atlanta, go to Georgia and spend time with your sons. 2 sons and me have 6 daughters. I come and say, all right, I'm very obedient, you know, me no disobedient. I'm just go. I'm going to come up. I'm hear a man on the radio talk, and he talk about this brother named Jadi in Jamaica.
Dennis Ferran, the
All right,
great
yeah.
maestro.
Yeah, one of
It's not an easy road, and them big
the
tune there.
original.
Live Parks and We the People.
All right.
Hippie Boys.
So
and
when me I hear this
the
now, you know,
original Dennis Ferran from St. Anne.
when me hear this now, you know,
Grew up in a Grand Spen.
energy tell I man, say, can me call Jah energy, you know, energy is God Almighty. That's the camouflage them give me. So I'm going to break that down in a minute. But anyhow, I hear this man attack, and I'm a big up Jadi, and I'm say, who this? Him name Ijahknowah. Me no know him by that name, so me don't recognize it. Me recognize him by name. So I say, yo, me have to find out. So I call the radio station now, and the radio station man give me him number. When the radio station man give me him number, me take maybe within a week or so. I call the number, I don't get Ijah, but I leave a message. I don't get a call right back or communication right, but maybe a month later, I get a call from Ijahknowah. I say, yo, you know, I just empty up my phone, you know, because I have a bunch of numbers. I try to make some space in my phone. And I just want to know if you is a relevant somebody when we keeping on my phone or not. So I say, I don't know, me and him start reason. And when they mention Chicago now, and they mention the band, I say, hold on. You talk about Rashamari?
Equal rights, man.
Equal rights, matter.
Yeah, and then natural force.
Natural force, me never
no,
heard that.
For natural force. Okay.
I just when you come America, you know.
Yeah, equal rights.
Yeah, me just connect. We just connect, and then me shake off.
Yes.
You know, see, and him talk Rashamari, blah blah blah. I'm gonna say, wait on. I said, Durban. It's a blouse and skirt. 27 years later,
yeah, man.
Jah bring I and I together again. Now, in this bringing together, we got together. He saw what I was doing. I came up with my sons. I was on the street hustling, you know, proper hustling, you know. We was going to washing machines, and when I came up here, man, my son was doing some things that I was flabbergasted. I was like, whoa, you are also real for real. So we also. And then we get with Ijah, and we decide to start a band named BRAP. We never have no name.
It's an acronym.
Yeah, we never have no name for the band. The musicians were just coming together and doing things. Because even from Shamar, we are original music we are dealing with from Chicago.
All the time, every time.
Because I'm just original medium, I don't deal with nothing else. And me wouldn't even play Bob Marley, me don't play nobody music. And I'm not saying I wouldn't, but and I have done it before, but it's just it's not for me, man. You know, what if a man out there do that already? I mean, you know, you walk in the footsteps, and then you come and then, you know, you just a walk over the same music. Reggae music, no, I know that. Reggae music come from bring newness and light and fire to the world.
It's a continuum.
So I just know I say, BRAP. I say, what that? What was it?
Black Revolutionary.
Black Revolutionary Almighty Perspective. And when him say that, it root me a bell ringing on my head. I'm going to say, yo, I eat that. And we are brought from that day forward. I open the show, and Ijahknowah come on and close the show. And I just saw we do it. But Jaja now bring a vibration to I and say, yeah, you know, we have come to a point. We have to grow. Them time them do what health and wellness.
Health and wellness.
Yeah, man, and me there in that same way we are move hard. So this is how I and Ijahknowah come to be from the first beginning
Some call it
throughout
Rasta life.
the break and to the right now present time. I'm is a supporter of BRAP. I'm more important, a supporter of Ijahknowah and his endeavors. And I will forever be that way unless him show me anything different. I don't think he's going to show me anything different because
Yeah.
he's very consistent in what he's doing. And what he's doing is in the past, like I said, clean hands and feet and a pure heart. Not just clean hands and a pure heart. Clean hands and feet and a pure heart. Now, when me a youth, before I go on my bed in the country, we not have running water. My job was to go get water from the river and bring it to the yard, and we wash your hand and your face and your foot before we go to bed. So your hand have a foot have to clean and your foot have to clean before you go to your bed. So it's clean hands and feet and a pure heart. And so as far as I know, Ijahknowah is that man. And many others who circle themselves towards I man and who I circle myself towards fit that said description. You know, so we know are here and it's CRC Conscious
Third edition.
Reggae Concert third. And the first one come out, you know. I'm going to say, me not to touch it right now. And the second one come out, me say, me not touch it right. When the third, the energy tell me say, come in at the third.
Trinity.
Yeah, and Ijahknowah say, every time me talk to Ijahknowah say, Chihuahua, man, you know, say, you're spot dead, man. You don't even have to say nothing. You know, see it. Some just, but me's never a youth, right? Me no pushy. You know, me no pushy because if Jah is for you, Jah is for you, you know?
Yes,
And
I.
we have to just live the life according to the movement of Rasta, you know? So yeah, let me choose something for you right now real fast.
Yes, I. Like we hear
So,
something.
because that's a request you make,
Yeah,
you know?
man.
Yeah,
We want to set the tone because we have whole heap of reasoning.
Freedom.
We're virtual.
I'm going to ask him to
What-
sing one of my favorite.
All
Freedom.
right, go ahead.
Freedom.
Freedom. No, this music. You know this time we licked down Homestead in Florida.
I remember that time. I was in Chicago.
Hurricane Andrew, I think it
I
was.
remember, but to tear up Homestead.
Yeah,
I
tear up.
have some relative down there.
No. This music come into existence, and that storm bring this music. The music, me sit down in my yard, down in Lauderhill, Florida, right at the doorstep. And the storm land, you know. And when the storm land, you know, we can hear the woo, woo. And we have a discussion about slavery. And me I tell my wife and our cousin say, we as a people was never enslaved. And them I say, what you talking about? We were slaves, man. We were enslaved. I said, no. I said, because if we were truly enslaved, we would not be free today. If we were slaves, we would not be free today. We were enslaved, but we were never slaves. And them never agree with me. And me don't know what happened, but me strummed the guitar one time. Let me make sure this thing is on the right. And by the way, I'm on tune 432, you know.
Explain that. 432 frequency.
432 is that frequency that bring love and
Healing.
Okay.
you know, healing and you know, peace and tranquility and thing, you know. While 444 or
Chaos.
440 is the Pope them send to bring that in.
Chaos and confusion. Originating
Okay.
German. Chaos and confusion.
And Jimi Hendrix also tuned to 432.
Using the music as a weapon to discover.
This is healing, family. Get your items, snacks, get yourself together. We're bringing musical healing, post-sabbatical order.
Musicians are magicians and music is medicine.
Yes, I.
I give it up, I say.
Yes, put some emoji. Lion voice. I told the item this was gonna be a historic episode. This is another classic. If you love the sounds of redemption, put an emoji in the comment section. Make we feel some love. Make we see some fire emoji. Make we see some muscle emoji. Make we see some celebration emoji. Yes. Ras Roots up the ante, $5 contribution. Let's see if we can raise $100 upon the stream. Yeah, this is powerful. Who go and join Ras Roots on the back of field? Yeah, man. Put the emoji them. Put the emoji them out there. If you love the vibes, we're vibing on a Saturday night. You know what I mean? A Gideon War and the music play, the fire burn. Not change, you know what I mean? So we are, this time though, we're coming with Rastafari Independent Non-Aligned Media. We have to own the entire supply chain family from the table, from the idea, from the IP, the intellectual property, to the venue, to the recording studio. We want to create our own industry. There are people out there looking for this energy, and we can't put it in the hands of gangsters. We can't put it in the hands of people who not deal with what we are deal with and expect them to push it. You know what I mean? So we have to take control of the righteous economic ecosystem. You know what I mean? That goes to distribution, everything. So I love the talent, love the energy. If you love it, let me see the emojis. 33 people watching live. I should see 33 set of emoji coming in. Cause if you not like that, I don't know what happened to your soul. May I tell you the truth? You could be a peeper. You could be a vampire. I don't know, but you must feel this. And you notice it's a get dark and the man them have lighting still, you know. There's a production, the man them come with me and tell you them the truth.
Yeah, man.
Production. So Ijahknowah, talk about your connection with the Abyssinian and what should the people expect from the Abyssinian at Conscious Reggae Concert?
Abyssinians is bloodline from my grandmother's side, the Crossdale in St. Thomas. Crossdale and the Endison and the Mannings. You know, it's a bloodline, is a family lineage, is a inheritance. So I is one of those who are commissioned to carry on the work using reggae music as a healing modality. As you know, the Abyssinians, most of the sons play music professionally.
Okay.
Prince played drums, Bunny Wailer, Shaka Demo, Sampler, Jimmy Cliff, you know, Abyssinia. They play drums for a lot of ones. And then Julia played bass, and Andrew in Tampa used to play keyboards for Barry Salmon. And the other brother in Chicago played bass. He no longer play music. I don't know why. But there's a lot of, and then the younger ones, the Right Move, my grandmother nephew, same family, play with Firehouse Crew, Sizzler. I'm saying, so it's a family energy. I man just carrying on. I man try several times to not deal with it, but it's like as the name would implies Noah and the belly of the whale. You know, every time I try to go. So about 10 years ago, I man take up the music in earnest. You know, so I'm saying I know that is I man purpose. You know, to use this music to heal, to uplift, to educate, enlighten, empower, and that's it in a nutshell. Everything else, evolves around that. And I man is passionate about farming. You know, see it, either till the land shall be satisfied with bread. They are inseparable. It's what I'm saying. Food, clothes, and shelter. You know, the basic, for humanity. It's what I'm saying. We know most of the stuff for them are push right now. They have weaponized the food. So we are telling people, them and the youth, them in particular, let's get forward to the land, But the earth is dying almost at the fullness there of the world, and I that will live in. See, so I have to till the side, spiritually, mentally, psychologically, physically. Yeah, man. The music as a healing modality, the music as a tool, and can also be a weapon. You know, so this is serious. This is a serious mission. You know, this is not for the faint of heart, and this is not for one that is unsure of their purpose and their mission. So I man know music is it for I and farming same way. You know.
Yeah,
Yes,
man.
yes, 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 yes. The revolution should not be televised. The revolution is evolution. Those who are not able to evolve, well, we know what happened to those who do not have the ability to evolve. Right now, the world, the earth, and creation is evolving into another realm. And the wicked is not invited to this party unless they transform themselves out of their wickedness and their immorality into morality. The world as it stands is in the place that it is because how did we get here? You will hear the answer questions asked by many. How did we get here? How did we get here? We got here through immorality.
His Imperial Majesty said that.
Yeah,
International morality is at stake.
yeah. This is immorality. So, what is the remedy for immorality? Well, the remedy for immorality is morality. It's very simple. No, reggae music, I deal with morality. It's not dealing with immoral. It's not dealing with entertainment. It's dealing with evolution.
Hot.
It's not an entertaining thing. You know, reggae music is an unconventional music, just like blues was an unconventional music, just like jazz was unconventional.
Yes.
Out of
Yes.
experience of a people,
You
out
know,
of a tribe of a people.
And reggae has connections to blues and jazz
well,
from
black
in
is
the
black
early
is black is
days.
black is black is black is black is
Yes,
black is black
yes.
is black is black is black is black is black. You know what I mean? Black is black is black is black.
The
It's not north or
early the
south.
early
Black is
reggae
everywhere.
musicians played blues. You know what I mean? They were listening to blues and R&B in America. The early when you listen to all of those early bands, you know, we have some testimony on this platform from one of the legends who passed away, Joe Cooper, who tell you that they were listening, they were picking up signals from New Orleans.
Curtis Mayfield.
Yeah, in the early days, you know what I mean? And they were playing on ships because there were only a few bands them time that were full-time bands. They're playing on ships and thing. The early reggae musicians and the ones them who went to Alpha Boys. You know what I mean? So there's a direct tie between Black American music and reggae, even though some people like to think that reggae does fall out of the sky. No,
Um,
is
because people do not understand the history,
yes, it's
the
African
truth.
African roots.
You see, like, okay, you have Canada, the Barren Straits will take you over into Russia. You have all of the Americas, including the Caribbean islands.
Yes,
This is one people,
yes,
different cultures,
yes,
but one people. That's number one. So the people of the mainland and the people of the Caribbean islands and surrounding islands is really one people. See, the information that we have about and people deal with right now, which is the common information, the information given by the marauders, the plunderers, the colonialists, the imperialists.
yes,
We have to know, once you associate and know that those information come from that source, is nothing more than lies, flat out lies, and half truths. We have no business formulating any kind of an overstanding based upon their presentation to us. We have to trash the trash so that we can get the substance, the truth, what we need. And that
Yes.
truth, in many times, is hidden in our DNA.
Yes.
They call it ancestral knowledge.
Knowledge. Yes.
Okay. So Rasta is the connection to ancestral knowledge and ancestral livity.
Hmm.
That is one of the loneliest paths a man can walk, the path of Rasta. We say Rasta. I remember, Ras is leader, governor, emperor,
Head. It mean
ruler.
head. It mean head. The
Yeah,
the
but
word ras.
it has other meanings also.
Yes. It's equivalent to a duke or a, I mean, governor, but it mean the Amharic word ras mean head.
Yeah, it's a title, right?
Yes. Yes.
We know, but it has other meanings other than those meanings. You understand?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Within this technological era, in this decentralized time. I remember before they used to tell us, education, man. Education is the key, Rasta.
Mm-hmm.
Education. The more education we get, we need education. Education is the problem. We don't have the education. And we went and we got the education, right?
Yes.
But did anything change?
The programming.
No, we not go judge them. You understand?
Yes.
We are to deal with the word
Yes.
education.
Yes.
We're not gonna change that word to programming. You understand?
Yes.
We're not gonna do that. The word is called education. Me never hear the people back there tell I man people that say programming. We need programming. We need them say education.
Yes.
So we have to deal with the word itself. We can't veer from that. And they
Yes.
created whole educational system, which became the educational industrial complex.
Mm-hmm.
Right? This is a social experiment.
Yes.
You understand? And they gather information, which they call intelligence. And we
Yes.
know that is not intelligence, it's just information.
Yes.
So we over, okay. When we look at where we're at, and we realize that we got here by unscrupulous means, by trickery, lies, and all of these things. We don't get upset. We are Rasta. So, His Imperial Majesty Haile Selassie, I have to speak on him. Because I was christened in the Church of God by my mother and father. And I was raised predominantly as a Seventh-day Adventist, which is my father's side. My father was a Seventh-day Adventist. My mother was a Church of God. But since she married to a Seventh-day Adventist we deal with, When you're dealing with these things, you're dealing with a dogma governed by a book. So when we see His Majesty come now, because Marcus is what tell us to look for His Majesty. Marcus Garvey tell us to do that. Many of us may not want to even connect the two together in its truest sense, because Marcus tell I and I, who has said black power, black liberation. Is Marcus tell I and I to look to Africa, look over there, so. And the scripture tells us Ethiopia stretch forth her hands. But Marcus tells us, look over there, sir. And you will see a king that will be crowned. And it's the upon that the day will be a sign of our liberation. A sign of our liberation. And so, as Rasta followers, original followers of Marcus Garvey, we look into Africa, as the prophet Marcus said, for the king. And when we see the king crowned, and we see the title upon it, the dogma, which is the Bible, I tell you what the dogma is, and I tell you the title, the king will have this throne, this title. And he's the only one that was able to come and break the seal. So, in that essence, Ras, Ta, when we acknowledge, so we see the king now, that's when we start calling we Rasta. Prior to that, they call we Rasta. Nobody not call nobody Rasta. Come on, nobody know nothing about no king. Nobody know about the Rastafari Makonnen. We're just beard man, black heart man. Don't go near him. Stay away from him. Mad man. Dirty this, dirty that. All kind of something them call I. We know this. This is the history. Just like how we can go and find the history of Rastafari Makonnen. We can look at the history of the King of Kings and know say the King of Kings that we are talking about. The history is written. Nobody have to make up nothing but Rasta in a Jamaica. Because the history is there. The sufferation of Rasta, the exclusion of Rasta. And not just the exclusion and sufferation, because Rasta say, we don't want them no more. We did the uncommon thing. We did the thing that was unconventional. We said no. We said no more colonialism. We said no more. And we didn't say it as if we're going to fight against them. We said it as if we are saying we're not going to participate. We are no longer going to indoctrinate ourselves. It came down to the point where the Bible was even burned by the early Rastas. And even today, a lot of people misinterpret what that was a symbol of. It's a symbol. It symbolizes certain things. It doesn't mean say we ignorant. It doesn't mean say we know the Bible. Only people who know the Bible can burn the Bible. You going to burn something you don't know. Them going like say Rasta, you have no education, no for this. No. Whole heap of Rasta did know, because whole heap of Rasta did read Bible for a long time before them burn Bible. You see it. So, like I say, Ras means governor, king, ruler, emperor. But it also has a more modern meaning, and it is so ironic when you go and look at it. It's actually an acronym that also stands for reliability, availability, and serviceability. RAS. Now, who fits that mold? Reliable, available, and serviceable. Now, Jah. Jah Almighty is always reliable. Jah is always available. And Jah is always serviceable. Is serving all things bar none. And all of creation is served by Ras. And at the end of that, you have Ta. But Ta is the first two letters of the word, of the name Tafari. Now, I say Tafari. Well, there's a difference in Tafari and Tafari. Tafari is the correct pronunciation of Tafari Makonnen. But we still can say Tafari. It doesn't really change it that much because the meaning is still there. But for the power within the language in which you come, it has to be Tafari. Because Tafari is who ascended to the throne, not Tafari. It's like them call like Chiwara. Them also is pronounced as Chaiwara. You see, it's the same thing, but it's Chiwara. See? So, when we're looking at the Ras Ta, which is different from Ras Tafari or Rastafari, and they say Rastafari, we as Rasta, this Rasta anyhow, And if I stand alone, I stand alone. No apologies at all, because I live this thing all the days of my life and I walk it. I say Rasta, F-O-R, for I. I recognize Ras Tafari Makonnen. Rastafari Makonnen is Haile Selassie the First, Emperor of Ethiopia, King of Kings, Lord of Lords, conquering Lion of Judah. That's it. So the Rastafarians and the Rastafarianism and the Rastafarian culture is a religious formation in different mansions, which is called, in the theocratic terms, would be called sect. We just call it mansion. The sect of the Nyabingi, the sect of the Bobo Shanti, the sect of the 12 tribes. And in the biblical world, the dogma world, the dogmatic world, in the Bible, Jah, or God, who I call energy, forbids sectarianism. That is not I philosophy. That is not I ideology. That is what it is in the Bible, in the book that is introduced to I and I. Now we can look at all the different translations. I have nothing to do with the translations. You know, there are rules and regulations when it comes to translating, I think. One of the rules is that there's always something lost in the translation. When they translate something from its original tongue, is something lost in the tongue that is translated onto. And then those who are translating it are also, they practice a thing called transpolation. So we have to understand, say, no one is right and no one is wrong. Every man have to choose where him foot going land. Because wherever him foot land, at that so him foot a carry him go. And him have to be willing to accept where him foot carry him to. If a man plant orange, him can't go there and me plant, me expect banana. No, as a man sow, so shall he reap. These are the laws. You cannot circumvent those laws, you know what I mean? And if you do, then you're breaking the law and you're subject to whatever repercussion comes. You know, so we are here, I and I, you know, and you know, it's just, and many things, there's many things I can speak, but I am not gonna speak here right now. Because those things are for another time, you know, another moment in time, you know, see. So we are dealing with the CRC, we are dealing with right now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We
We
are
give
dealing with
thanks.
reggae music right now, which is magic music, and we are dealing with the man that we present reggae music, not representing, and that not them not represent reggae music, you know, them present reggae music. It's not a representation. Rasta no represent nothing. Rasta present everything. Everything Rasta do is a presentation. It's a presentation. A presentation, not a representation. You know, see, we walking not on the shoulders of our ancestors, but in their footsteps. So when our ancestors drop your so and make no more footsteps, Rasta footstep are going same way. You see, and what we have to do is get off our ancestors' shoulders and start walking in their footsteps. The righteousness of the way. You know.
Mindful. I see I Brave in the comments. Big up yourself, I Brave. One of
Aye.
the artists who will be performing.
Yes.
She said, update Love King. Can you talk about some of the other performers, Ijahknowah, who will
Presenters.
be
Yes.
featuring?
We
Yes,
naturally
presenters.
naturally we have the Abyssinians, we have Aishabel, we have I Brave, Empress I Brave, we have Empress Aishabel, we have Mary Isaacs, we have Ragalax out of Atlanta, we have Chihuahua, naturally I myself, we have Ishos Ras, we have Ice Stick, yes, and we have Utan G from Florida, we have Bingy Bass from Florida, so yeah, that's it right there, Abyssinians, we have Ijahknowah, we have Ice Stick, we have Ishos Ras, Bingy Blaze, Ragalax, Empress Ibrave, Mary Isaacs, and um, music hosted by Talia Powers from IRFM and Ron Mushet from The Edge, and music by Weber International, originally from um, Metro Media fame. And we have Teacher Sound from St. Ann, been consistent with I and I with CRC over the time, and it's a highly full energy, to bring the whole family. We're gonna have a from the farm to the fest, and I push agriculture, farming as it were. Children is free, children 12 and under is free, and it's a holistic family gathering. And this is the third, very significant, the third staging, which is the Holy Trinity. And we're looking for everyone to come out and have a highly full vibes. And I am not here to entertain no one. I am here to edutainment, not entertainment, because I don't do coonery and buffoonery. When you leave there, you must be elevated and energized, because His Imperial Majesty said what man has, even Marcus Garvey said that too, what man has done, man can do. And what His Imperial Majesty said, what man has done now will motivate other ones to do great things in the future. And the future is now. You see what I'm saying? Yes, sire. We're there.
I want to big up Bright Beam Records, Bright Beam Records, Leroy Civils. And, I'll be coming on the rock. I coming from underneath the rock. Been underneath the rock for many, many years, And it's time for a man to come from under the rock now and shine some of this light. So I'll be with Bright Beam Records. Leroy is my bloodline. So okay. you have the Abyssinians here. Ijah. So we not really we have been held in reserve. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I.
So we are come now with the fire that purifies and cleanses. We're not destructive fire. See, we are cleanse and purify earth and sea and sky and minds and thoughts and physical bodies and purification of earth. So. Love to Leroy.
Yeah, that sound like we need another song. That sound like we need another song. For give you a ceiling energy. We can't do two, we have to do Trinity, you know what I mean?
All right, no. The mother, the father, and the child.
We need a Trinity.
Life. Yes.
We talk about from the farm to the fest, right?
Yes.
Yes, I.
There would be no culture without agriculture.
Yeah, man.
First culture of man is agriculture. He himself is a fruit of the earth.
Yes, I.
Cultivated by his mother and father.
Big up Baba Dono. We had the elder who came up with that term. The last interview he did on earth was on the Lion Voice, Baba Dono.
Okay,
yeah, man. He's an ancestor.
Yes.
He's an ancestor now, but the last interview.
Step of the ancestor.
Yes, so he's here with us now, just by mention of his name. There's no culture without agriculture.
No culture without agriculture.
And as I say again, as Ras Ta, I'm on religion is life.
Okay.
I'm on culture is life.
Yes.
And I'm on tradition is life.
Yes.
This is the way of Ras Ta. I came upon this knowledge. This is a personal thing I'm sharing with the whole entire
Yeah,
Audience.
man. We love that because
That's a
that's the
because
power. That's the power of I and I liberty is that you can't put it in a box.
no,
You know
no.
what I mean? It's true and it's living. So that means life is in so much forms, it's infinite. You know what I mean? So
Yes.
the one thing that I would say though is that we have to establish is that Rastafidi Makonnen is the standard. You can't drop below the standard, you know what I mean? Because this channel is anti-loosey goosey. And a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people are coming under the banner, and the standard is very loose and it's basically hedonism. You do what you feel like. And
Mm-hmm.
if you're gonna do that, take Rastafari out of your thing. You can be Pan-African, you can be a mystic man, you can be, but if you're gonna call on the name, it's an established energy, as I would say, in the earth. It live and it reign. You know what I mean? So that is where I man draw the line because I'm seeing too many people coming under this banner and it's a loosey goosey, it's a hippie kind of energy, and I don't see nothing being built, which means that it's a confusion. So I and I have, and that's not the example set by Rastafedi, as I would say, or Rastafari, because the I now come from Jamaica. We came with the I and the Ieric language, and the I representing the Almighty within every living thing. You know what I mean? I and I is a revolutionary word sound, and conception in the earth, shift the whole, you know what I mean, consciousness of black people around the world. I and I. So the Tafar I is really within that manifestation coming out of Jamaica with the elders. Cause one of my teachers was one of the authors of that language. You know what I mean? So I man get the sound from the ones them who create the sound. And when they started the sound, they were ridiculed, even in Bakawal. Enough of the elders burn them out, or them a come with this I business and all of these things. And these brethren used to live in Warwicker Hill, and they used to chant without drum because they burn goat skin, all these things. They were the original sackcloth, brethren them, come with the original Italis, stop eat fish. Because in them days, most Ras used to be fishermen and eat fish. And these elders really start. So um, one of the things on Lion Voice Network, why we always bring up the Emperor, is because it's a standard, and we have to establish a standard for the youth them, so that they understand. Yes, there's an infinite amount of variation how you express that Rastafari that is within the I, but there is a living I. Don't just come and take something and you go run with it, and you have no example or resume if you show where you had carried the people when the highest himself has established it in Addis Ababa, the new flower. You know what I mean? We can't get distracted right now. We have work to do. And that is where, whether you're 12 tribe, Orthodox, EWF, and you say Rastafari, you have to come under the standard. You know what I mean? You can't drop the standard to where you feel like. That is where, especially as man, you know what I mean, we have to draw the line. I'm understand for that from now till infinity, because we can't afford, you know what I mean, we over 1 million Rastafari, we don't have a school, and His Majesty's Minister of Education, we build school in the multiplicity, nowhere leader no build no amount of school as His Majesty. All kind of school, but we don't have one school. We don't have a health center, and His Majesty build hospital everywhere him go. Empress Men in a build hospital. So my thing is right now, we need industry. We need economy, economics. This is why the item here I start the show by talking about the Rastafari music industry and the supply chain and the intellectual property and owning from the venue to the product, which CRC is a product that Ijahknowah is producing, which is Rastafari owned. Intellectual property in the name. He's here on the Lion Voice Network. He's branding his thing So globally, when you hear CRC, you know, say, it's a Rastafari authentic festival, gonna bring you things like the Abyssinians and these things. So we have to build these brands and these businesses that we can employ our children. So I'm asking the Global Lion Pride, and I just know I want to get a link from there where people who are not in Jamaica can buy a ticket and support the eyes so that you're not just depending on people showing up in Jamaica. We have a global audience, and even though we can't stream this year, um, we want to make sure I just know have the revenue from this staging that next year it just keep getting bigger and bigger and better and better. We're investing in our own people. We're investing in real life people. So Lion Pride, don't want the item embarrass I. I'm going to get the link. We're going to put it in the description of this video, and I want the item buy tickets. We can create an Eventbrite link or something, right, Noah, and people buy. You know, we make it so that people them can buy tickets who are not in Jamaica. So if you're watching from the UK, we have a big Rastafari community in the UK. The item supposed to spend some pound because Abyssinian are playing in New York. I mean, in Kingston City. If we have Rastafari in Germany, Rastafari in France, Rastafari in Kenya, Rastafari in Malawi, and you can afford, you buy a ticket to the CRC because a Rastafari concert, and we need to have our places on the supply line where we can distribute this sweet reggae music that we're about to hear from Chihuahua. Go and give you another song. We need to have the ability to have concerts where we don't have to worry if slackness are going to chant, because it's not going to chant there because it's just conscious reggae concert. You understand? So I want give the eye a chance, Chihuahua, to give you a Trinity tune. It's your fault, you know, because you come with a guitar. So nobody feel like you're going to come with a guitar and you're not going to play the guitar and make the people feel good. And make the people them feel good because that you do.
Render your hearts and not your garments. This is what the one Christ speak in the very book that I was born, and they gave this book to me. I didn't bring this book here. And in this time, yes, I know, but everything evolves. Everything evolves and revolves. And the highest standard a man can stand up in is righteousness. The highest standard is truth. These are precepts and principles, balance, mercy, reciprocity. These are the standards of life itself. There's no standard higher than life. His Majesty tells us these things, even in his wise mind. It speaks to us on levels that many of us don't really get. But that is the case. And there's a lot of other things that, like I say, we can discuss, but I wouldn't discuss it here and now. You know, because I don't speak on certain levels. You know, they got a thing called intricate illusions, you know. And that's one of the things that we suffer from. But as I said before, agriculture is the greatest culture, is the first culture. Without that, there are no other cultures. Life is the first religion, and without life, there's no religion, whether it be Islam, whether it be atheism, whether it be Christianity, I don't care what it is. If there's no life, there is no other religion. Life is the most religious energy existing in existence of creation. That is why as Ras Ta, I move in that order. People today don't know how they should be. They're perplexed, lost even, confused. The woman don't know if she's a woman. Some say I'm a woman trapped inside of a body of a man, and some say I'm a man trapped inside of a body of a woman, and the confusion, the transitioning, and all this business that they do in this world today. They don't know what they should be or how they should be. Like the river rock, so smooth, and the mountain rock so firm. So we must be agriculturalists. Agriculture is realistic. Got to be a river rock, river rock. Got to be a river rock, river rock. Got to be a river rock, river rock, yeah. River rock, river rock. As smooth as water, yes, smooth as water. Water to quench all thirst and heal all wounds. Water to wipe out thirst, I say, and heal all people wounds this day. Hey, hey, that's what I say. Yeah, hey, hey. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Now, got to be a mountain rock, mountain rock. Got to be a mountain rock, mountain rock. Got to be a mountain rock, mountain rock, yeah. So firm cannot be moved. Yes, firm cannot be moved. And when the rock starts rolling, you have to take heeding. For the rock, it will roll on you, yeah. You know this rock, it will roll you over. Hey, hey, please hear what I say. Yeah, hey, hey. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, yeah. Now. Got to be an agriculturalist. Got to be an agriculturalist. Hey, whoa, plowing here from north to south, plowing here from east to west. Agriculture is realistically taking care of business, taking care of your business. And when the seed starts to grow, all is so happy, yeah. Yes, when the fruit starts to bear, there are no empty bellies nowhere. Hey, hey, what a beautiful day. Yeah, yeah, hey, hey. Ooh, yeah, yes. Oh, yeah. Now. River up. Mountain rock. Agriculture, realistic. Now you know how you should be, firm like a mountain rock. Now you know what you should be. And agriculture is realistic. Agriculture is realistic, yeah. Oh, river rock. Plant the seed and feed the children, let them grow. We don't want no GMO. Plant the food and feed the nation, let us rise. We don't need no more surprise. River, 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 run.
Mightyful. Boy, may I tell you, anyone with their Jamaican don't go to the Conscious Reggae party. I'd feel sorry. I don't know what they are them looking for. Sweet.
Well, come and get your medicine. Come and get your medicine. No
Sweet.
side effects. No side effects.
Sweet reggae music, you know what I mean? And a message, you know what I mean? In the simplicity, there's complexity. You know, we're missing that from the music. You know what I mean? The resilience of a river rock when you think about it, you know what I mean? The fortitude of a river rock, you know what I mean? But still facilitating the flow of water, river water, you know what I mean? Smooth, you know what I mean? Ancient, you know what I mean? So many things that you can come out of that meditation. And I really do give thanks for the item. We do have to seal up. I have 2 teenagers and I've been called for chauffeur duty, you know what I mean? Or else, trust me, extension would have put on it. But yes, we have to go chauffeur the youth them from their activities.
Get
But
to the
boy,
river.
may I tell you,
Get to the river.
I feel light, you know what I mean? I feel light, you know what I mean? I pierce the celestial realm, and I know everyone who watch this live feel a vibration, you know what I mean? Feel good
No,
coming together.
I want to ask you a question
Yes, I.
before we leave out here. And to also to the audience, you know, I mean, like, okay, you hear them say reggae music dead, reggae music is just dangling, hanging from a string. Do you feel that same? Do you feel that way now after this lion voice live?
Yes.
You know, and Chihuahua, do you feel like reggae music dead hour? I want to know the people. I want the people to respond. I want the people to respond.
I, as a lover of reggae music, would try to answer that question the best of my ability. Reggae music is a live energy that manifests through the liberty of a people that has been chosen. You know, like Brother Bob said, the music will find its rightful people. This is what I'm saying. I have to quote the ancestors. You know, like I said, walking in the footsteps of the ancestors. Reggae music is real roots rock. Reggae music is an energy, is a divine energy.
Yeah, man. Straight, celestial.
Reggae music live forever, so long as I and I, the original people. And I want to elaborate on that earlier, but I didn't get a chance, you know.
Yeah,
them
man.
call us African, them call us Jamaican, them. You know, I wrote a song years ago named Original Man. And as I elevate within the consciousness of self and the universe and the multiverse, I change the title to Original One, O-N-E. You see what I'm saying? Because that which encapsulate the man, the woman, and the child,
Yeah,
which is the
man.
progenitor of life. You see
Meant
what I'm
it to
saying?
those 1 and 3, 3 and 1.
If you notice, when I send my text, I always type the word O-N-E. Because I and I are the original. I and I are the original earthlings. Go do your research. You know, I and I, melanated ones, are the only earthlings on planet Earth. Everyone else are hybrid. Give some research. Go do your research. My family in radio land, TV land. Go do your research and see who amongst us that walk in planet Earth are earthlings and see who else are not earthlings. This is scientific. I speak of
Yes.
scientific information, which is the truth, don't need validation. Check it out.
What I would say is that the reggae industry is on life support for
All right.
black people, but the
Yeah.
music is eternal. It is a connection with the Almighty. It's the Almighty's music, which is why all race, creed, and color identify with reggae music when they hear it. As you say, it's a different frequency than all of the music. You know what I mean? It really is a special manifestation. All I'm saying
I
is
concur.
that yeah, all I'm saying is that we as the indigenous people of the earth have to control the economics around it because it's a gift. It's a tool. You know what I mean? And what has happened is that we have created the raw material. It has been packaged and then we get the crumbs off of the table of the raw material, just like in Africa, where they extract the oil, they extract the
Yeah,
uranium.
yeah, yeah.
We're not developing the value added product. So I'm saying that we as Rastafari have to own the value, the processing
But you
plant
have
for
to
the
know
music.
what you have and you have
Yes,
to value it, beloved.
yes,
This is what I'm saying. And don't prostitute it. It's
What's,
priceless.
what's also important is to understand this. What's also important, what the brethren is saying, Kwasi is saying, is we have to understand that we are the resources, number one. And
yes,
second of all, when we begin to claim our resources, which is ourselves,
yes.
it is not the music itself, it is
Mhm.
ourselves.
It's a liberty.
It is not the gold itself, it is ourselves, is the
Yes,
resource. We are the living resources. That's why we were on the stock market. We were
yes,
sold on the lawn of the White House. We were sold outside of the stock market on Wall Street. You see, we are the resources. Now, when we attempt or make any attempt to interfere with that network, we have to know what we're doing. So this is a discussion I will have on the next time. I
yeah,
don't
man.
discuss those things right
Yeah,
here. So
man. We're gonna reason. I give
strategies
thanks.
and
This was a
tactics.
classic. This was a
Strategies
classic
and
episode.
tactics.
This was a classic
I,
episode.
and,
That's all I
and,
want. I want the I
because
know this was a
may I,
classic.
may I, beloved, I am because we are, so we are because I am. I won't be able to call all the names, but I just want to give thanks to the Lion Vice network, and to Chuara, and to all of the ones that's working behind the scene to make CRC a manifestation for the family. I'm not gonna attempt to call all the names, but they know themselves. And we pray that the Most High and the righteous ancestors continue to give them strength and to guidance and protection, and let them get stronger and stronger within themselves to give more and to be of service to the people.
Yeah,
One perfect love.
Brother David Cook,
Yes.
the Karen Burke, right? These are the ones that I know. What's the other brother name? I Stick,
Yeah, Prince.
Yeah,
Prince.
man.
Yes, yes.
Isaac,
Looking
Isaac
forward to
is
meeting
here.
Prince also.
Also, I see Aisha Bell in the comments. Aisha Bell, me know a long time. We need an interview, Aisha. So
Yeah,
me I go
to
get.
her, I actually spoke to her on that today. She and
Okay. Yes.
Ibe before and that as well.
Yes.
I'm
Long
already
time I know
introduced to
Aisha
her.
Bell. You know what I mean? She's one of the one where hold it. You know what I mean? She's been holding it firm for years. So Aisha Bell, we need the eyes on the platform. This platform is built for the item. I want the item to know that this is the essence, you know what I mean, of us starting to control our own narrative and tell our own story. You know what I mean? That is why we say the time has come for the lions to tell our own story.
I'll, I'll be
Because
I'll be remiss if I don't mention, Empress Talia Powers from Irie FM.
yes, bigger up.
She will been with us from the inception and growing things stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. Like I said, there's so many ones behind the scene. You know, Cougar dropped the bass and did sound for us at the Jacksal 24 and 25, and
Because
he's
the
an
sound
ardent
man,
yeah,
women, sound man.
ardent supporter,
Yeah.
and you know, Money, my relative same way who's gonna be doing sound. I don't want to start
Yeah.
calling
I also, I also,
names.
I also want to give a big shout out to the badass Jaboni in the UK. You know,
Yes,
the
I.
runaway slave. You know, he's been an inspiration to Iman.
Big him up. Big him
Strength
up.
in Iman. You know, also Gilly Priest down there. I hope to see him at the show on July 11th. You know, and I'm doing everything I can to support anything that's dealing with the
Yeah,
building.
man.
I want to also give a shout out to Jadi and the Builders Music.
Yes,
You know, and I said again, Bright Beam Records, here I come.
Yes.
You know, here I come, Bright Beam.
You start calling names, Miguel Lan,
Yeah, you know.
Bitter Sugar, Best FM.
And my brother
man.
Kwasi, shout out to Kwasi right here.
Yeah, man. We there upon the battlefield. We not leave the battlefield. Die them know our work output already, Lion Pride. If you love the work, support the work. Become a part of our Lion Pride on Patreon. We have the Lion Pride on Patreon grant starting this month. We're going to be putting some money in the hands of some of our workers, just a modest strength, but we're going to start that giving forward and honoring the ones who are doing the work. You can nominate ones once you're a member of the Lion Pride on Patreon. You have to come in for 3 months before you can nominate someone. But if you're one of the original 52, you can nominate from today. And we have a nomination already. The first nomination has come in. The Lalabella Institute out of Florida received the first nomination. We're going to be putting in some more nomination in the coming days. So we are working on building out our community here on the Lion Voice Network. And big up everybody who sees the vision. If you can, yeah, go ahead.
I want to big up all the artists and the musicians that have worked with us from the first launching of CRC Jamaica. And, you know, it's a cycle. Who sing the song? The world is a cycle.
Yes, Richard Spice.
360 degrees. We can't call all the names, but you know, we just want them to know that we have them in our spirit, in our mind, and we don't forget them. Because a lot of unsung heroes working behind the scene, and it's very
definitely.
And I acknowledge them and acknowledge their presence and their work, you know.
Big them up.
Definitely.
Again, this is just part one of Ijahknowah and Chihuahua. This is just part one.
It's always, you know, it's an energy. Every time I do a reasoning or an interview, one's always say, boy, I want to do it again.
Well, that is a policy on this platform, you know, because once you come on this platform, you're part of the family. We don't do one interview with no one. You know what I mean?
Well, we have Abyssinians.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
man. Yeah, we
have Aishabel, Stick, Jadi.
Yeah, man.
The original maestro in Jamaica. Anyone?
It's not gonna stop. It's not gonna stop.
The Jadi,
It's
the
endless.
original walking encyclopedia.
Yeah, man. It's endless. It's not gonna stop.
But it never manifests, you know. But original founding member, Light Parks and We the Peoples, the Hippie Boys, you know, and he played with Dennis Brown, you know, culture for years. I'm still at old and strong, almost 80 years old and fit like a figure.
Yeah, man.
I tell you, you're up there.
Mightyful. As I said, if I didn't have to pick up my teenagers on road, me would have stayed longer, but father duties call me. And you know, when you have two teenagers, them just call you and say, Dad, can you come? You know what I mean? And what you gonna tell them, say, because you love them, you know. So
yes, I want to say a special shout out to all the empresses.
Yes, please.
Say the mother of Irish and first teacher nurturer, we love them dearly. Especially those that know themselves and coming within the knowledge of self and know the position they are in. Without they are not us. That's why I'm saying I am because we are, so we are because I am. Big up the empresses.
Yeah, man. Perfect love. And there you have it, family. And there you have it. And the time has come for the Lions to tell our own story. And this is the Lion Voice.
Lion Voice.
Roar!
Yeah, that deep.
Yeah. Me help you pack up them things that I'm have to go make a move and come forward.
It's okay. Let me
Me not go with
let me show you.
I'll go down so we have some people go down at the concert.
Which
we
concert?
give them-
Oh,
the one
the
tonight, yeah. Lion voice. The fire blaze. You know, so me go buy a tool for Brother David and me leave it in the house door. A little tool for pull him fuel line, a little tool